Skateboarders are looking for a safe place to skate.
And we got the Clarion during its national-wide tour.
This is being comfortable close to home.
Good evening and welcome to T5 News. I'm Christine Herman.
And I'm Tracy. Skateboarders in the immediate area are looking for a place to skate where trouble will not worry.
Thanks. Well, it's something that most young males do, skateboard. But the problem in Clarion Borough is skateboarders on public property. It's caused some controversy and it's tonight's top story. Take a look. Last night's Borough Council meeting saw some 20 young skateboarders asking council for land that they can use just for skateboarding. Clarion Borough Police Chief Eric Schaefer says that he has spoken with the skateboarders before.
They voiced a concern when we spoke to them about their behavior on the borough streets, that they had no place to practice their art or their craft or whatever you want to call it. And I explained to them then that what they're doing is inappropriate, it's in violation of several laws, and we simply can't have people recreating on the streets of the borough. It's not permitted regardless.
The gazebo here at the park is one spot that has been pinpointed by residents as a place that skateboarders are using and abusing.
We've had routine complaints about them jumping up on benches in their trick riding and going in the gazebo and using the gazebo as a ramp. I got a call today from a lady that's concerned that the gazebo is being destroyed by people.
I also spoke with some of the skateboarders who said that they are just out to have fun and not to damage property.
There's nowhere you can skate back there because on the other side it's just all like dirt, and if you would even go off, you just wipe out.
It's also not just the gazebo or public property. We get kicked off of private property, so it's a real problem. We have no place to go, so we are trying to get a place for us to go that we will not be harassed.
That is their goal, a place to skate without being in anyone's way.
Appreciate the support from anyone that would care to donate money or whatever, just to support us, to have some places to go and not bother people.
So what is the next step from here?
Well, it's been referred to Mr. Miller from the Public Safety Committee. He's also in charge of the Recreation Committee. I believe they're going to inquire from some of the outlying municipalities about some assistance because a large number of the people that came to the council meeting are not borough residents.
We're not all of us are from Clarion. We need help from Strattonville and the other place around. So.
Well, from here it goes on to the next step, a meeting, as you heard in the story. We will follow any developments and we will certainly try to be at that meeting to bring you some coverage. That's tonight's top story. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mark. The Clarion News, our newspaper exchange partner, reports that the County Commissioner David Wagner and Sally Minnick have agreed to pay almost $4,000 to rehabilitate the former Clarion County Jail. It's a Brookville-based preservation architect named William Snyder who is expected to develop the plan and renovate the old county jail. The commissioner hopes to receive a grant from the Historical Museum, commissioned to help fund the renovations. Several local agencies and the Nickelodeon Big Helpmobile joined together to promote volunteerism. More than 1,700 children showed up for the excitement at the Clarion County Memorial Park on Wednesday, March 31st. Nickelodeon's Big Helpmobile is traveling the country to visit all 50 states promoting volunteerism. The sites were chosen depending on how many children called the 800 number during the Helpathon. Pennsylvania had over 100,000 children call, and at the Clarion County we had over 64 calls.
3 members involved in Clarion University's production of The Servant of Two Masters are being recognized for artistic achievement by the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival Region 2. Jared Fry and Holly Hamilton were recognized for outstanding performance. Mira Bullington was recognized for costume design. The play itself was considered for a performance at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., but it was not selected to advance. A professor of education at Clarion University recently became a 3-time Fulbright Scholarship representative. Dr. Sylvia Stalker was chosen for the Fulbright Hayes Seminar Abroad program for the summer of 1999. The program is scheduled for sometime in June and August and will include 3 weeks in Peru and Ecuador. 16 people evenly split between secondary and post-secondary teachers will be asked to participate. Stalker explained that she is interested in learning about the education in Peru and Ecuador and how students learn to make responsible decisions about natural resources. A Montgomery County man who's already in jail molesting an 11-year-old girl now has another sentence to serve for insider trading. A federal judge sentenced 68-year-old Robert W. Hunter to 21 months. The judge is allowing Hunter to serve it concurrently with his 8 to 16-year sentence in prison for Hunter's first of that sentence.
In medical news, a new study is saying that women may consider more than just medical factors when they decide to use hormone replacement therapy to help them get through menopause. The study shows that college graduates are more likely to use hormone replacement therapy than the women who have less education. Also, women in South and West are more likely to use HRT than the women in the Northeast. Researchers thought that the risks would benefit HRT would be the main factor to determine whether to use therapy, but the study found factors such as education and region also figured in the women's decision. North Carolina High School placed third in the Pennsylvania State Library Promotion Video Contest. 3 students produced the video and will be presented with prizes at the Pennsylvania State Library Conference this month in Hershey. Bob Barnes, Katie Collett, and Amy Sauerland will be receiving a plaque, and their local school library will receive $50 for their video, The Magic of the Library. Librarian Patricia Kolonetic will accept the award for the students and the school. Coming up, a New Jersey company is recalling a product that could be harmful to your health.
Be careful what personal information you give out about yourself over the phone. We'll tell you why. TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
It's easy when you stop in at Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall. Whether you're looking for junior trendy, girls, or fashion for women, they have it all with many different styles. With our newly expanded shoe and accessory department, you're surely to find that special touch to enhance that new outfit. And if you have a fashion question, our experts are here to help. That's Fashion Bug, located in the Clarion Mall, just off Exit 9 of Interstate 80. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sunday from noon till 5.
Fill your tummy with the things that are yummy at the Donut Hut. Our menu not only offers a variety of donuts, but many new items such as bagels and English muffins. The Donut Hut also offers a daily lunch special for only $1.95. Stop by on Mondays and receive a small coffee and 2 donuts for 99 cents. Thursdays offer a 10% discounts to students. That's the Donut Hut, located on Main Street in Clarion. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and on Sundays from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tell them that you saw this commercial on TV5 and receive a free donut at the place with donuts and a whole lot more.
Welcome back. We have a recall to let you know about.
A New Jersey company is recalling all varieties of Piranha Farms smoked salmon dip. Some of the dip was sold in the Pennsylvania area. The company says the dip might be contaminated with listeria, a bacteria that can be life-threatening. If you purchased 8-ounce containers of Piranha Farms smoked salmon dip, including Moroccan, Scampi, and pastrami varieties, don't eat the dip. Return it to the place of purchase for a refund. If you have any other questions, feel free to call the number you see on your screen, 1-800-750-6190. In state news, a racial discrimination case is being settled out of court for $200,000. Avis Rent-A-Car agreed to settle the dispute with local franchise Barbush Rentals. Avis admitted no wrongdoing, but the cost of the settlement is in agreement. Barbush Rentals agrees to post a local renter's policy at all its locations and to provide free rental car coupons to eligible customers who complain of discriminatory practices. In addition, Avis must provide the company-wide diversity training for all its Pennsylvania employees.
The case of a Johnstown man serving a life sentence for setting a house on fire which killed a 17-year-old girl may go on to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. The Superior Court almost overturned the conviction yesterday because judges say Johnstown police failed to advise Harry Malcolm of his constitutional rights when he was in custody. The judge also allowed the jury to see prejudicial photographs. The Superior Court says the verdict and sentence should stand because Malcolm admitted to starting the fire. Public defenders say they may take the case to a higher level. A In addition to place an employer lunchroom in the former county jail was passed before the Clarion County Board of Commissioners on April 5th. The committee recommended the lunchroom after they received good responses to surveys circulated to the county employees. They believe the workers deserve the lunchroom and should not sit at their desks to eat. It gives off the wrong impression to taxpayers when they come in and see employees eating or lunching at their desks. The committee will determine what type of equipment is needed, the liability for the county, the manpower, times of operation, and necessary security for the newsroom. The husband of a Bethlehem woman who died 2 years ago is suing her psychiatrist and the Ecker Drug Corporation. The suit states that the defendants prescribed and distributed a large amount of medication, which the lawsuit claimed led to the death of 41-year-old Deborah Swartley. Her autopsy shows her death is attributed to multiple drug effects.
There's a phone scam going on in Center County. Sergeant John Wilson says someone is claiming to be part of the Chief of Police Association. The phony phoner is calling people in Center County and asking them for money. State College Borough Police says that the caller asked people to confirm their name and tries to confirm a $25 donation, but the calls are not endorsed by the police, and please remember to not give out information over the phone to anyone you don't know. The Keystone Smiles Youth Puppet Corps is in need of volunteers ages 10 and up. They would like to present shows concerning education, drugs and alcohol, and citizenship to schools, nursing homes, hospitals, and other organizations around the communities. Volunteers are encouraged to develop leadership skills. The group meets from 12:30 to 4 p.m. the third Saturday of every month at the Keystone Smiles Community Center in Knox.
The House Consumer Affairs Committee will continue its two-day hearing today on the issue of telephone slamming. This is when a telephone company switched service on customers without customers knowing about it. Slamming has become one of the fastest growing areas of consumer complaints. Today is the second day of the Western Pennsylvania Safety Council annual three-day conference at the Pittsburgh Expo Mart in Monroeville. This year's theme is Designed for Safety. Exhibitors display top-notch safety equipment and training services. Americans are hoping the 3 soldiers captured in the Yugoslavia will be released shortly.
And we'll have your 5 weather forecast when we return. TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
If you're tired of those boring Saturday nights, then head on down to the Bowl Arena, where we have Rock and Bowl every Friday from 9:30 to 12:30 and Saturday from 11 to 2. And if bowling's not for you, then head on over to Game Room with 8 pool tables and an extensive selection of arcade games. The Bowl Arena is also a fun place for birthdays with bumper bowling for kids and league play for adults. That's the Bowl Arena, located just 1 mile east of Clarion on Route 322. Phone 764-3471. Opens daily at noon.
At the Carpet Barn, we love it when people walk all over us, because we know our carpet is designed not just for style and color, but to stand up to the toughest traffic. It's soft enough for the baby to crawl on, yet stains enough for the pet to run. And its beauty will last for years. So for the walk of your life, come to the Carpet Barn. We have your best interests underfoot.
Welcome back to TV5 News. It appears that another night of NATO airstrike bombings in Yugoslavia are underway. 2 loud explosions shook the center of Belgrade tonight. Smoke could be seen rising from the area near the Yugoslav Army headquarters. A resident of the area reached the telephone saying an army building near the headquarters was hit. Apparently, Serbian television is reporting that the explosions have also been taking place and heard in Pančevo, an industrial town just north of Belgrade. Serbian TV also says that the residents of Novi Sad have gathered at a remaining bridge in their city to protect it from the NATO attacks. American soldiers that were captured in Yugoslavia could go free as soon as today, and separate speakers of parliament say he has been working on getting the men released. An official for Greece will provide a plane for the speaker to fly to Belgrade today and arrange to have the men handed over. There is no confirmation that the soldiers will be released, but the U.S. National Security Advisor Sandy Berger tells NBC that he welcomes any intervention on behalf of the men.
A Pittsburgh television weatherman is facing a charge of simple assault at a primary hearing before a district justice in Westview. WPXI TV weatherman C.S. Keys was suspended with pay from his job in Pittsburgh after his arrest in February. He faces charges of attacking a woman at the home in Ross Township. Keys' attorney says he argued with the woman but never became violent.
This is TV5 Weather, bringing weather coverage closer to home.
Becoming partly cloudy with a low of 40 degrees. On Thursday, variably cloudiness with a high of 65 and a low near 50. On Friday, thunderstorms and a high of 60 degrees. Now let's take a look at 4-day planner.
Friday night, cloudy with a chance of showers with a low near 40. Saturday, expected to be partly cloudy, chance of showers late in the day, and a high in the lower 60s. Sunday and Monday are going to look about the same. There's a chance of showers with the low near 40 and a high near 60. That's a look at TV5 weather forecast. Jen will be back with us again next week. A lucky lottery player should be jumping for joy this morning. Only one ticket was sold for the $197 million big jackpot. The golden ticket was sold in Boston near Fenway Park. Don't worry, though, 70 other people will receive $150,000 for the jackpot. A new record in territory being achieved on Wall Street. The major markets have pushed into the territory with its early advances. Renewed enthusiasm about the corporate earnings and continued strength in high-tech issues are sending stock prices higher. The first quarter earning report is out and it looks good. Alcoa says it's earned 60 cents share, 6 cents above the analysis it estimates. An Austin school district and deputy superintendent have been indicted for manipulating the results of a standardized test. They reported doing this to improve the school's standing and make it look better. The tests are used to rate the corporate schools. If convicted, the district could be fined up to $160,000. Yet the deputy superintendent says she is innocent.
In Los Angeles, MCI is being accused of redlining. The lawsuit charges that the long-distance company doesn't let customers make international calls from minority areas that consider high-fraud neighborhoods. A man filed suit against them after trying to make a call card call last week from his mother's home in South Central LA. He says MCI would not let him go through with the call. A Massachusetts recycling program is turning old computers into pothole filler so that it is okay to now throw away your old computers. Spokesman for the state environmental agency says officials want people to take computers out of the attics and landfills and make use of them. The plastic parts of the computers, printers, papers, and trays and scanners can develop into an asphalt-type mix. With the weather lately, many potholes are being created, and the New England area is trying this new idea out. When we come back, Amy Udowski will join us with the Sport Report.
Could April 19th be the date for more terror to come in Jasper, Texas? All this and more when we return. TV5 brings coverage closer to home.
Listen to the girl go out with him, pass it down.
Hey, Grandma, ask the girl on the end if she wants to go out with this loner.
The young man wants to know if the girl over there is a donor.
Somebody wants to know if you're an organ and tissue donor.
Yes.
Hey, me too.
Are you a donor? Make sure your family knows your decision so there's no question later.
Welcome back to TV5 News. I'm Amy Udowski with the sports. The Clarion University Sports Hall of Fame Committee announces recently that 6 new members will be inducted into the 11th Sports Hall of Fame class in 1999. The induction ceremonies will be on Friday, April 30th, and includes 5 former athletes and a former coach. The inductees are Tina Karen, Joseph Burrows, Kenneth Hasselrig, Ernest Johnson, Stephen Siltani, and Michael Sissony. Tina Karen was an outstanding freestyle and butterfly specialist on the Clarion University women's swimming and diving team from 1984 to 1987. She helped lead Clarion to NCAA Division II titles in 1984 and 1986. Joseph Burris is the first golfer to be in the Hall of Fame. He led Clarion to the PSAC team title in 1982 with his great leadership and many winnings. Kenneth Hauser-Ring wrestled from 1985 to 1987 as a major force at 158 and 100 pounds. The 1985, he achieved a record of 30-9-1, won his first PSAC title, and placed second at the EWLs. Ernest Johnson was an exceptional athlete and coach. He was also a devoted director of public affairs and alumni relations for 22 years at Clarion University. Stephen Stilatani played football from 1977 to 1980. During that time, he was a 4-year letter winner and a 3-year starter. With those achievements, Steve helped the Golden Eagles with PSAC titles in 1977 and 1980, along with a runner-up finish in 1978. Michael Sissoni played Clarion's offense for 4 years and started as the starting guard and helped the team to 2 PSAC West titles in 1977 and 1979. The Golden Eagles also had the chance to play in the NAIA Nationals in 1977. These 6 new members will bring the Hall of Fame total to 71, which include former Pittsburgh Pirate Pete Vukovich and former sportscaster and 1996 Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Despite how the fans felt about Monday night's game, the Pittsburgh Pirates did not allow the loss to intimidate them. I know some people were discouraged, but we knew it was no big deal, Jason Schmidt said after preventing Montreal from gaining more than 1 hit over 7 innings in the Pirates' 8-2 victory Tuesday night. The Pirates threw the ball all over the Three River Stadium during Monday night's loss, then started the same way Tuesday as second baseman Warren Morris threw away Orlando's Cabrera's grounder. Schmidt soon settled down and took a no-hitter into the 6th inning until Jose Vidro singled up the middle. After that, the Expos had only 2 more hits, both off reliever Mike Williams, for the rest of the game. Following the game this afternoon, officials plunged shovels into the earth, signaling the official groundbreaking of PNC Park, the new home of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig and National League President Len Coleman both attended the ceremony. Pirate owner Kevin McClatchy says it feels good to finally know the stadium is going to be a reality. The final design plans were revealed last week for a 38,000-seat ballpark, which is even smaller than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Pirates shortstop Pat Mieres is reporting some progress on his sprained left wrist. He says it is better now, but not good enough to play. He can grip more, but there is no way he can swing a bat yet. Mieres had some cortisone shots in hopes to play Friday night. Even though the Pirates' home opener was a sellout, there was still a big empty space in the Three River Stadium Section 235. 87-year-old Henry Sepp, who ushered there for 59 years, was gone. Sepp retired last May, leaving the place as Lord of Section 235. He recently fell ill and died on Saturday night at West Penn Hospital. A mass will be held at 10 a.m. Friday in St. Joseph Catholic Church in Bloomfield. Need a pay raise? Try Major League Baseball. The average salary of the Major League is up more than 19% this season to $1.7 million. This increase is the largest in 7 seasons, according to the survey by the Associated Press. That is all for the sports.
We're standing by right now with the latest juicy gossip in Tinseltown. Joy brings us the entertainment beat. Joy?
Good evening. I hope everyone had a very enjoyable Easter holiday, but now it's time for me to get back to the gossip. Legendary night talk show host Johnny Carson is recovering very well from his triple bypass surgery he underwent on March 19th. According to People magazine, St. John's Health Center is expecting a full recovery following a 6 to 8 week resting period at home. Most of his fans and friends were shocked to hear he was ill, being that he always kept very fit and active. But Carson has been keeping to himself the past few years and is enjoying the slower-paced life, and I expect him to keep doing so. And his ship hasn't sunk yet, Leonardo DiCaprio's, that is. He has been working hard at his new role in an upcoming movie that is being shot in Thailand. The movie is titled The Beach, and it is due to wrap up at the end of the month. But shooting this flick wasn't just a cruise on a big ocean liner. DiCaprio had to wear women's pantyhose to avoid being stung by the swarms of jellyfish. And he put in 12-hour days, 6 days a week. But before he could even start shooting the movie, he needed to get in shape. His personal trainer put him right on treadmills, rowing machines, and had him doing a little weightlifting. Now that he dropped 30 pounds, he's back more into Jack Dawson's Limb. The movie is due out in December. Susan Sarandon, Ossie Davis, Ruby Dee, and the Reverend Jesse Jackson have all been recently arrested at demonstrations in New York City. They were trying to draw attention to the recent police killing of an unarmed African immigrant. They were joined by hundreds of demonstrators since last week. For Entertainment Beat, I'm Joy Strain, TV5 News.
Thanks, Joy. More trouble is brewing in the town where a black man was dragged to his death. Prison officials intercepted coded letters from members of a racist gang known as the Aryan Circle. The letters make reference to a gathering in Jasper, Texas. The date listed is April 19th, which is symbolic to some extremists. The date is the anniversary of both the fire of the Branch of Davidium compound near Waco and the Oklahoma City bombing. The Dallas Morning News reported authorities are taking the letters seriously. They believe the group has influence outside prison walls. A white supremacist has already been convicted and sentenced to death for the dragging death, and 2 more suspects are awaiting trial.
A new motor oil could be used to wash a car. It seems that some car washes have come up with a unique way to recycle the motor oil. They're using old recycling systems to heat the water used to clean cars. It also helps keep the grills nice and warm in the winter and is environmentally friendly. More research is needed before they promote the idea, but in Albany, New York, it could be helping your car run today and making it clean tomorrow. Clear and partly tonight clear, becoming partly cloudy tomorrow, variably cloudiness through a high of 60, and Friday chances of rain, high around 60.
A couple landed themselves in the hospital. They were trying to break the record for kissing. This was run real long, pucker up though. The Israeli couple is claiming the world's record kiss in 45 minutes.
The lovers were sent to a hospital and are now being treated for fatigue. They got the idea while participating in a marathon and a kissing contest sponsored by a toothpaste maker in Tel Aviv. The previous record for the kiss was only 29 hours, and the couple will win a round trip around the world after they recover from the hospital. That's all for TV5 News tonight. Tune in on Tuesday with Dave Marsh and Christy DeZord.
For the whole TV5 News crew, have a good evening. I'm Tracy Campbell.
And I'm Christy Hammond.